Hello, and welcome back to the Druidic Stormcloud channel, where I'll be playing Pathfinder Kingmaker. We've gone quite far in it so far, and there's more to come. Because apparently there is, in fact, another chapter, and there is preparation and main quests that we have to go through to get to it. I have some thoughts as to what some of those might be. I think we're going to have to go back to the Dryad that killed us when we were solo. That was quite a few levels ago, mind you. So we might actually stand a chance now. That's going to be the first one we go on. So let's go ahead and jump right into it, shall we? We're almost level 10 too, so... I say solo, but we'll have our dog with us. Oh. Ring of security. What's that do? Oh.
Right higher.
Going there solo is problematic, but... well, we do know what's going to happen, and...
All according to plan.
Oh, you did come. And alone, just as I asked. Do you not know, my loyal hound, that the brightest flowers are also the most poisonous?
Four. Mere mask.
A mask? A lie? No, no. Like a snake wrapped in sloughing skin, I show you something that is longer. I remember who I was. I remember who I wanted to become. Why am I telling you all this? You are nothing. Just another step on the ladder I must climb. You will perish like so many before you, and I'll forget you by the next dawn. How many times have I seen countries and kingdoms arise from the dust, only to fall into dust once more? Thus will it be with your barony. For what is a barony without its baron? This is how it must be. The stolen lands will remain no one's, die or run. There is nothing you can change.
Enemy approaching. Inimosi, Travisi. Magritio Turinos.
Alright, 3 leopards. That's fine. Spell level 4. Thorny body will turn that into D3 leopards. More leopards.
Turinos. What a find! Quadritio Turino.
Okay.
Quadritio Turino.
Hey, that's a 5. 5 mites.
That is not far.
And we survived.
I tire.
And enter Tuskdale. Alright, and triumph that. Success on that. Success on that. Eh. Enter here and let's see about building some stuff up. Mansion's still being built, but everything else seems to be alchemy. Oh, herbalist house. We'll have to upgrade it, but upgrade to town hall. We have a shrine. Adjacent to Longhouse. That was that one. Museum. Hmm. courthouse. Okay. There. That should be fine. Success. A triumph. Go to the throne room. The storyteller raises his hand to get your attention. Your Grace, please spare me a few moments. As your curator, I request you listen to this kind lady who wishes to discuss with you something of great importance. The Azamar bows. The young woman is wearing simple clothes, but carries herself with dignity. My greatest respect, Baron. My name is Rikri Shavarn. Sharvan. And I am the leader of a small group of enthusiasts who wish to enrich the life in this city. I come to you for two reasons: to tell you about our cause and to ask for your support. A while ago, an idea emerged in our ranks. Even though there are many ways to entertain oneself in the capital, there are still not enough cultural events taking place, even as artists are starved for money and audience. Thus, we have decided to form a society for the appreciation of fine arts. Each member pays a modest monthly fee and, in return, gets to vote which event the society should fund each month. Just imagine, the community will finally be able to organize exhibitions, performances, philosophical debates, concerts, and do all this on its own. We will inspire our friends and neighbors, but in order to provide an adequate reward for our most distinguished artists, we shall need to attract more members and increase our funds. All we ask is all we ask of you is a little support. Any funds you can spare will be most welcome, of course. But we especially need your help in funding and promoting the society and organizing the events. It will require a great deal of effort to make this dream come true. Yazamar bows. Thank you for your time. Please, if you decide to support us, send a message through your curator, and whatever your decision, I hope your esteemed advisor will honor us by taking part in the opening ceremony. Storyteller cocks his head. So, what shall I tell Lady Sharvan? To my mind, these people need our guidance and attention more than they need our money. We could inform all the city of this newly founded society and assist in the collection of membership fees. Yes, promote the society. A wise decision. A most wise decision. Fugitive from Patax is brought to justice. Rank up. Treasure requests my attention. Let's say project. Rank up. Okay, we're going to talk to our treasurer. A sure sign of our state's maturity is the long line of entrepreneurs awaiting an audience. Each has a project on their minds, and each sincerely believes that the others are rascals and madmen, while their own ideas are magnificent. Congratulations. This is a great moment for your barony. The first petitioner is Lamar Tinch, and he has quite a business proposal for you. The halfling before you looks young, but his sharp eyes, framed by slight wrinkles, gives away the petitioner's considerable age. Lamar nods politely, sweeping the floor with his barrette and showing off an emerging bald spot. My respects, Baron. I beg your forgiveness for how boldly I sought our meeting, but I could hardly trust anyone with the fate of my beloved new child, which appeared to me in a waking dream as I walked your lands. You see, I was traveling on my way through to Brevoy when, to my surprise, I discovered a most curious detail. It turns out that many spicy, bitter herbs, which I and my colleagues use in our work, grow wild in these lands. Wineberry, goatweed, gentian. Lamar bends his finger, enumerating the plants, and then waves his hands. These names probably tell you nothing, but to me, for me, this rich list is like a splendid palette, a foundation upon which a true masterpiece can be built. Your Grace, I once imagined settling in Prevoy, but your lands have truly inspired me. And now, my greatest dream is to open a shop in this very capital. With a boutique, you can easily, or with a bouquet you can easily gather nearby, I can easily create new beverages. True ambrosia for any halfling. Only one thing is holding me back: lack of financial resources. I hope that now, upon hearing my request, you and your respected treasurer will not refuse a humble artisan a little assistance, of course in exchange for a future percentage. I shall eagerly await your decision. Sounds dubious, doesn't it? Nevertheless, I do recommend allocating some money to this endeavor. True, it is unwise to get too involved in risky business, But it's even less wise to forego it altogether. Most often such projects end in nothing, but the success of one can more than outweigh a dozen or even 100 failures. I'll take the risk. A wise decision. If our guest's business fails or loses, our losses shall be small. If it succeeds, our profits might range from modest to enormous. But most importantly, people like him will continue to come to court. 100 might have only pebbles in their hands, but the 101st will bring you a diamond. Oh, another one. Unfazed by the awkward silence. Acid oil. Okay. Alright, treasure. Let's upgrade. Oh. Ah. That's so good. We're not going to succeed on that one. Ah. Oh. Another failure. Ah. Okay, we have a curse incoming. Octavia and Ragnar exchange a look and both start talking at the same time. Do you think we we knew the Technic Legion wouldn't let us go, and they sent our agents right here to the capital. Now that's impudence. How do you know they're from the League? He's sitting in the tavern, paying with Namaran gold, and asking about Reg and me all day. If he's not a spy for the League, we sure have a few questions for him. What are you planning? What do you think? Once you get someone outside, it's not that hard to beat some information out of them. Reg, that can wait. I'd like to start with a chat, try to find out what exactly they have planned they wouldn't just send one agent in, and whatever the cronies are hidden, wherever. Okay, that's where we'll find the big fish. Ragnar slams his fist into his palm with a grin. Alright, let's find out what they're doing here. Great. We'll wait for you at the tavern. Oh, we don't have a lot of funds. Cancel. Okay. Let's enter and see how things are going along building-wise. Looks like everything's built. View, build. Upgrade it to a reinforced. Okay, let's see if the other villages can be upgraded as well. Okay, nope. What? No, wait.
As it should be. An inconspicuous dwarf wearing a great coat sits at the table, sipping beer. As you, Octavian and Ragnar, appear at the table, he topples the mug, startled. Boo! We're asking about us, right? Well, here we are. So, what is it you want from us,
You've made a mistake. I have no idea who you are. Who are you and why were you looking for them? No, you're wrong. I'm just a simple cobbler. Ragnar slams his fist on the table almost hard enough to break the table's legs. Cut the crap, deadbeat. Start to talk or cut off fingers. Don't please, not blunt my fingers. I'll tell you everything. My name's Kareg. I'm a humble servant of Master Janusz. The look on Octavian Ragnar's faces after hearing the name makes the dwarf go pale and shrink in his chair. You know him, don't you? You could say that. And why did he send you here? I was a slave. I served the Maestro loyally for a long time, and he finally granted me my freedom. He promised me a lot of money, enough to get me to the Five Kings Mountains, and then some, if I just do a simple task for him. Find out if a half-elf named Octavia and a half-orc named Ragnar were living in the capital, and if so, where they could be found. I don't know why he sent me. I'm no spy, just a simple cobbler. Tell me, do you know where we can find him? Yes, I do. Oh, the master will kill me. Abadar. What did I do to deserve this? Give me your map. I'll show you where he's holed up. Octavian and Ragnar exchange looks. Looks like a trap. Of course it's a trap. It's the maestro. You can't go back. Stay here. We have need of skilled cobblers. Thank you, Your Grace. I'll serve you loyally and truthfully as I did Maestro himself. Are you in need of new souls? You probably go through a lot of shoes on your journeys. Forgive me for being overly chatty. It's all the nerves, you see. May Abadar keep you safe. Dwarf rushes out of the tavern. Well now, we know where Janusz is waiting for us. He knows we're coming, of course, but we know that he knows. So that gives us the advantage. But does he know that we know that he knows? Ragnar frowns with exaggerated seriousness. Laughing, Octavia lightly flicks Ragnar's nose. Unable to contain his serious expression, he breaks down and laughs with her. All right. There we go. That's a good lineup. It's under companion quests, cruel justice. Where is... Ah.
I need to catch my breath.
May we have a moment of respite?
Before we do that, we're going to camp. Manage. Camp camouflage.
Slavery maimed your soul more than your body, Rakangar. Why don't you wish to be healed?
Because I'm already healthy, you fool. And full of healthy anger towards those who kept me in chains. And I have two healthy hands I'm going to use to rip them to pieces. What do I need healing for?
All right. Enter here. Formation, because we're going to have to adjust this.
I shall end this suffering.
Yep, he...
Considerably provoked.
Let's summon frogs. Suddenly, frog singular. That is disappointing.
Tear them apart!
Hang on. No, I don't. Okay.
This is for you!
Uh,
They go down!
I didn't rage with Amar. Ragnar.
I'll fight if I have to! Serves you right!
Time for fun?
Oh, more of them. Spell. We're gonna go over to Flame Strike. He succeeded on his reflex save.
You deserve it! You can't stop me!
Yeah, we got sneak attack on that one finally.
Bring it!
I don't want to use my higher level spells or ones that are specifically for my companion until we actually get to the mage. Oh.
Any last wishes?
Octavia, take care of the cleric.
Tear them apart!
wish there was another way.
Haste ended.
You can't stop me. Serves you right. Consider me.
Collect all. Collect all. Collect all. Collect all.
Interesting.
Oh, a scimitar. Oh, a +2 scimitar. That might be better for Ragnar. Yep, because his is only a +1.
You can count on me.
Okay. Sorry, I had to crack my knuckles.
We will be victorious.
Another bird. Oh, we have slaves. We need to save them, I guess.
I'll cut you.
Bring it!
You deserved it. This is for you.
Tear them apart.
Maestro Janusz claps as he greets you with contented smile. So, you managed to track down my messenger, locate this place, and make your way here? Impressive, very impressive. I see all that training was not in vain. You old scumbag, playing your games. You think we don't know that it's a trap? We're ready for anything. Of course. Oh, of course it's a trap. Not for you, though, my darling. Octavia, Ragnar, you've surpassed well like my expectations. I can't help but feel pride at such students. I speak to you now not as slaves. No, you are deserving of your freedom. You've proven I can speak to you as equals. I invite you to become proper members of the Technic Legion, or Technic League. You'll become my left and right hands. You could have all the things this shabby baron could never offer you. Money, slaves, power, access to secret knowledge, and powerful artifacts. We require just one small entry fee. The wizard points at you. His head. Whoa, that's one thing I wasn't ready for. But listen up, you piece of crap. Do you take us for brainless idiots here? You think we're going through all this, or you think we got through all your training and didn't learn the most important lesson? He looks at Octavia. Lesson 1, never trust Maestro Janusz in anything. Lesson 2, hate Maestro Janusz with all your heart. Enough talk, old teacher. We're here to pass our final exam.
Our victory is certain.
He thought we were going to try and escape.
They go down!
That was too good an area to pass up on. It removes it from him, but it also applies haste to everyone. So, although he misses out on gaining haste, he's no longer slowed. Oh no. What are you waiting for? He's getting away! We'll catch him. We just need to set these poor people free first. No, we don't. Forget them. Can't you see the scum's getting away? Break, we can't leave them. We used to be slaves too. And we freed ourselves, Octavia. We owe nothing to these people. Wake up. Living people are burning right in front of you. How can we just let them die? You can't save everything. Or everyone. And we can't let this asshole go after him. Alright, so chaotic choices, but we're going to free the people. But Janusz... Ah, damn it, fine. Let him roll himself back to Demaria. Calistri's not blind. He'll get his someday. Enough chatting then. Let's pull these idiots out of the fire. Hey, stop! Damn that scum, he's gone. Ragnar kicks the door frame, frustrated, and spits on the floor. It's alright. We'll settle the score later. No, we won't. It's over. We'll never see him again. He knows we're stronger now. He won't risk crossing us again. But Reg, that's wonderful. Do you realize what you just said? He is afraid of us now. The great Maestro Janusz just ran away from us with his tail between his legs. He's running back to the furthest corner of Nemaria to sit and hide for the rest of his life, afraid we'll come after him. The annoyance on Ragnar's face slowly fades into a continued grin. You're right. That piece of shit's gonna see us in his nightmares for the rest of his life.
Now I'm embarrassed.
Should have brought a rogue with us. Wait,
Ready and
do
willing.
you know knock?
I'm sorry.
No.
What's the holdup? This spell's not supposed to work like that.
No, no, no.
Here I am. See?
I'm not doing it wrong. The spell is blind. I'm not doing it wrong. The spell is blind.
How do we get out of here? Oh. Rig, take a look at this. Oh, well, what do we have here? What's this? By Calicia's. Found something interesting here. The Maestro was in such a hurry to leave that he left something pretty interesting behind. What did you find? Octavia triumphantly points at a page of a thick volume. There you are, the Maestro's ledgers. All this accounting for the last, let's see, 10, 20, yes, the last 30 years. Do you know what this means? A cow, what? Sounds boring. No treasure maps, not even a little one. How do you not understand? It means this is... Somewhere in these pages is me and Octavia. When we were bought, for how much, from where, maybe even from who. I'm not really all that interested in my tribe, really. I already know who they are. Piles of shit who sell their children into slavery. But it might still be interesting to pay them a visit, maybe spit in their faces personally. It'll take some time to make sense of the ledger. We may not find anything, or we may find something that regret ever looking. But I still want to know the truth. I want to understand who I am and where I came from. Also, we have a key, which means we have... Oh, level ups. Okay. We have gained Venom Immunity at level 9. We'll be taking level 10 Druid, which gives us Smilodon, Large Elemental, and Shambling Mound Wild Shapes. Next, an increase in stats. We're going to go with Wisdom. Oh no, we don't have an increase in stats. That was my bad. Arcana, World. Definitely Perception. Stone Skin's good. Blur's good. Very good. And Fighter Training. She gets Acid Spray and Genie Kind. Ah. Complete. She gets Jack of all trades at long last. Different than everything else. I thought Mirror Image, Shout, and Dominate Person. Internal Fortitude. Okay.
I've broken a nail. It's just not my lucky day.
Let's see, we're going to have a bit of stuff to do with this. Okay, for level 2, I'll give you another Scorching Ray. No. Web. Actually, web can go there, and we can put a Scorching Ray here. Hasten too slow. Oh, we need to put Obsidian Flow here. Give you an Invader and 2 Fireball. Control Fireball is good. We'll put Genie Kind in here and then put the Acid Sprays. Alright, we're going to camp to regain everything we've lost and set up our new spells.
You said we'd get out and live, and you were right. We got out, and we're living.
Okay. Get to Bald Hilltop.
I need to catch my breath.
Just avoid the peaceful travelers. Continue.
I'm hungry.
We'll
When you
rest.
stop.
I'll tell you what awaits you. You'll grow old and feeble. You'll be bent over double from carrying everyone else's chamber pots, and you'll realize that you never lived a single day in your life. And it will be too late.
So that's the end you see for me? Well, we'll see. We'll see.
I guess we didn't make it to the Bald Hilltop in time.
I'm not afraid. wishes.
Pashani Zavitur.
I'll fight if I have to.
Tear them apart!
Uh, okay.
This is where I step in.
Controlled fireball is good. We're not getting sneak attack off, but it's still good.
They go down!
Good hope. And it succeeded its saving throw. Great. Spell. Summon monster 5.
Patrizio Turino.
Another controlled fireball sounds good. Oh. No, that won't work here.
Patritio Turinos.
Riti.
Bring it!
Serves you right.
Hey, we got rid of all her mirror images.
Amrata Gratior. Na e Korana. Patritio Turinos.
There, we have a few summons and we're targeting her.
You can't stop me.
I thought we had gotten rid of all the mirror images. Oh well.
Tear them apart!
We're still confused.
You deserve it. Consider provoked.
For some reason this was radio protection plus 3. Okay. Wait, I need to level up some other characters first. All right. Tristan. No chance for you. 40% chance for you. We're gonna wait on that, I guess, because we need more. Wait. My kingdom's been destroyed. So we need to take care of that. %40 versus 25%. So we need this guy. Okay. Okay. Ignoring that one to try and build up their strength to make it better chances was the bad call. Your Grace, we have urgent news from Jamonti Eldori. The Sword Lord is asking for aid with an unusual problem. Here is her letter. Please read it when you have a moment. Lady Eldori asks you head to Varnhold at once. It's a barony led by Major Varn, a brave soul who carved out the settlement from the wilderness. Until recently, he eagerly and frequently relayed to the Sword Lords his many successes. But then, the letters suddenly ceased. As you may expect, this is a matter of some concern. Jamandi Eldori expects your help with this matter, for she knows your good relations with Major. She asks you to head to Varnold and find out why they have fallen silent. What do you think happened? A riot, a rebellion. But if that were the cause, there would be refugees. Whatever happened there, it must have been sudden indeed. Perhaps a bandit attack, barbarians, a plague. Whatever it was, no one outside Varnhold seems to know what happened. Varnhold isn't far off. We should find out what happened there before that same fate befalls us too. Then it's time to gather a party and head to Varnhold, Your Grace. Talvis, the situation has become rather fraught. A group of mercenaries arrived in our lands to seek a better future. They've banded together for safety. Some have been hired by our merchants as bodyguards. Alas, their manners are low, and the locals are prejudiced against them. They fight more and more often. The peasants want us to banish the mercenaries from the city. The merchants expect us to protect them, regardless of the peasants' complaints. If you ask me, we mustn't surrender to hatred. This matter should be resolved peacefully. Draw from the treasury to finance more guards. They'll put an ease on the clashes. Nothing's going to change if we simply choose sides. We must mediate, though this takes money and a will for peace. Yeah. Pay the money. Economy, stability, and lost some BP. Whatever money we spend on new guards will be well worth it if it prevents any further blood from being spilled. Hooray! We did it! Another attack has been repelled and the barony is stronger than ever. Your grateful subjects even brought you a gift to honor this outstanding success. Unfortunately, now's not the time to rest. While everyone was preparing for the last attack, I was looking for a way to overcome the curse. I read some ancient books, talked to the locals, and then I had a word with our storyteller, and we decided that, well, he'll tell it better. The storyteller clears his throat. I am a keeper of stories, Your Grace, and I have amassed a respectable collection over my long life. There are, of course, stories of curses among them, ancient and dark, having taken thousands of lives, destroyed kingdoms, and brought down. Well, our curse isn't exactly a real curse. We think there is someone specific behind these attacks. Oh, I'm sorry. Realizing she interrupted the storyteller, Lindsay turns bright red. Tristan turns pale. It's not a curse. Then what is it? If it isn't a curse, then what could it be? We don't know yet, but that part doesn't matter. Lindsay waves her hand carelessly. What's important is we are finally making some real progress. I would imagine that the person behind these attacks is someone harboring great evil against you and your barony. I would not be surprised if it's the same adversary who was behind the bloom. I agree. After the last attack, I got the feeling that the owlbears and manticores came here as revenge for what we did to the ever-blooming flower. However, whatever is causing these attacks, I'm sure they will continue. We must be ready to repel the next one. That's exactly what we'll do. Sooner or later, the villain will show themselves. Once they slip up, we can finally punish them for all the trouble they've caused. I didn't expect such or vitriol from you, Lindsay. In any case, I would advise hearing this villain out before punishing him. We still have no idea why this unknown enemy is targeting us in particular. I'm sure we'll know our foe's face soon enough. We've repelled his attacks 3 times now. He must be reaching the limits of his patience. He won't get away with this forever.
This time, the disaster didn't hit us, but our neighbors. Varnhold, a small town east of our barony, had been deserted in an instant.
Definitely need to do that. So we need support counselor's endeavors. Kessel seems to be lost. Your Grace, I need your opinion. I caught a new recruit brewing dangerous potions for himself and other soldiers. These potions turn them into fierce fighters for a while, but they dangerously twist their minds. Instead of training and drilling, these lazy fools are relying on their potions. Many have already tried it, and the others are surely curious. I've arrested the cooks, but the officers are a different matter. Are of a different opinion. They believe the potions might be effective, though they're quite unpredictable. The Sword Lords taught me to rely on myself and my skills, which were forged by sacrifice and struggle. Not by drinking some potion, but you're not Eldori. You have every right to establish your own order. Must I bow to the officer's will, or will you trust me? Cassiel peers at you, sweat running down his temple. Yeah, no. Must immediately prohibit this homemade booze among our soldiers. Arrest anyone who brews it. We need fighters, not drunken murderers. I appreciate your trust, Your Grace. Castle pauses and continues in an earnest tone. I'm glad you've taken my views to heart. The potion will be prohibited as of today. Any who produce them will be punished. Alright, we lost some arcane. But at the same time, Harm appears in the doorway, loudly shouting down the corridor, trying to block a visitor's way. However, they don't budge, and finally the priest is pushed backwards into the room, shouting all the while, Go away, away, go away, I'm telling you! Baron isn't seeing anyone. He's busy and isn't here. Forgive me, respected Harum, but I must speak to the Baron. A young dwarf limps into the room. She doesn't look well. Her face is bruised, her armor crumpled, and her arm is dressed with rags, brown from dried blood. Nevertheless, she begins with a ceremonious bow. Your Grace, my name is Ruderin of that clan, and I've come to beg your help. My kin are in grave. Harum interrupts her with indignation. How do you know my name? I was told by our leader, the revered Germold, Torag's paladin. He is hoping to meet you in person. He has so many questions for you. A dwarf who rejected Torag and became a priest of Groitus, and now sits in an important position at the court of a baron. Such tales are rare. Harm's face is exploding with red and white spots. He furiously grabs his beard. Torag's paladin? And he wants to talk to me? What impudence. What shameless, brazen... Although, he turns to you. You know, perhaps we should help them. I want to see this paladin with my own eyes. And the trap he walked his congregation into. So, what's this trouble you've gotten yourselves into? Many ages ago, our ancestors, together with the other clans, built a road here, and a chain of fortresses along it. Unfortunately, they were forced to leave these lands, but now that you've established order here, we decided to return to rekindle our clan's legacy. We found the entrance to the Adamantine Shield Fortress, but when we tried to enter, she winces and touches her bandaged arm. When our ancestors left, they charmed the gate of the fortress and locked it with a key, which has long been kept safe in our clan as a relic. We brought it with us, but when we inserted it into the lock and turned, something incredible happened. The gate fell to ashes, and we saw that the lock was upon the chest of a huge golem, which attacked us immediately. Harum snorts. I'm sure the creator of this golem prayed devoutly to Torag while he made it, never thinking for a moment that this piece of iron might someday turn on his own. How dwarvish. We managed to hide upon a hill, but we'd backed ourselves into a trap. The golem just stood below, waiting for us to come down. Two of us sacrificed our lives, distracting it to give me a chance to escape and find help. Please save them. You're our only hope. All right, I'll help. Thank you, Your Grace. The clan owes you. Here's a map. It shows where to find the fortress. Harm fiddles with his beard pensively. I would ask you, if you go to help them, Take me with you. I know this fully, or I know it's fully to gloat, but I would see with my own eyes our proud guests from the Five Kings Mountains caught in such a mess, and then send them home with my own tongue. I hope you will allow me this small pleasure. Your Grace, I must warn you, this is no ordinary golem. He's made of adamantium. He's almost impossible to destroy, even with magical weapons, but if you wear it out for long enough in battle, it will collapse for a while to restore its strength. At that moment, you need to pull the key out from its chest. If I know anything about mechanisms, that should switch it off. And if you don't, Harm's gloomy question hovers unanswered in the silence. Okay.
All according to plan.
Okay. Complete. Okay, let's go and sell some stuff that we don't need. What the?
In due time.
Where are you rushing off to, my hound? To face your own death?
Why are you here? Going to try and kill me again?
Why am I here? Kill you? Not today. Believe it or not, but I came here without evil intentions. I've been watching you, my hound. You've escaped my trap. You've destroyed my beautiful everbloom flower. Such a strong will to live, and such a fragile, mortal creature. Once, long ago, it hurt me to see flowers being torn apart by the wind. But today I watch you thrashing like a moth caught in a spider web, and I cannot turn my eyes away.
3. We did go to the first world. We learned about her and her curse.
How? But there's no point in asking. My untamed homeworld has many miracles to offer. One can never know what they will reveal. Or to whom. So, what do you think of the proud, bitter, fallen nymph now, my hound?
Sounds like you're in trouble yourself. Stop trying to kill me and my subjects, and maybe I'll find a way to help you.
You want to aid the storm that strikes you and your lands? How? Why? Though I do not want to know. You will help me either way, voluntarily or involuntarily, with your death.
How about telling me your real name?
Names can be weapons in capable hands. You've no need to know my name. No need.
The trouble in Varnhold. Do you have something to do with it?
I can answer, but will you believe me? I have nothing to do with it. But I know who is responsible. I won't tell you, though. Run now towards your death, Hound. Run, Hound, run! I want to see you stumble.
If I'm a moth caught in a spider's web, then what are you? A spider?
I am the web itself. The moment you took your first step on the road of the Stolen Lands, you fell under my power.
You're behind the bloom. What have we done to you?
There was a time when I used to ask myself the same question. What had I and my 1,000 breaths ever done to them? Why had I to endure this? You're wrong to think that your problems began with you. The ever-blooming flower was created long before your barony was founded. I prepared my weapon long in advance, having no idea what I would turn it against. Everything has a price. Thousands of lives must be turned to dust for a single act of forgiveness.
I'll ask again. Why are you here? Give me an honest answer. Seems pointless to have a conversation of hints and hidden meanings.
Why shouldn't the mistress visit her pet? Farewell, my hound. You have no idea what powers you've awakened, and now you voluntarily rush into their jaws. If you run your blade down their throats, I won't be disappointed. If you perish, I'll have forgotten you by dawn.
That is not far.
Well, that was an unexpected encounter. Maybe supplies and rations, perhaps, but... Ah, bag of holding. Okay. There we go. Hello. Ah, there we go. That's where I need to go. What's the matter, Marco? What's the matter? Oh, really? Let's avoid the peaceful travelers. It's probably the skeletal merchant again. Oh, really? It'll probably be something if you take your Inquisitor, who's also non-dead, to talk to the skeleton.
I'm tired.
Alright, let's camp. Actually, no. You probably have empty spell slots. Yep. Thought so. Hello. Okay, you'll animate dead. It's okay, bub. It's okay. put Bone Shatter there. Summon Large Elemental. And then 2 Cure Light Wounds Mass. Now we'll rest, because then we'll gain those spells.
Your armor really shines, Valerie. You spend so much time polishing it. But what is the point? Your armor doesn't get any tougher.
And you spend much time talking about death, even while we're still alive. I'd say you spend your time even less sensibly.
Alright. Dwarven Ruins. And a goblin sidekick. Look, look! Help has arrived! Hurrah! Praise Torag!
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Let us strike as one! Tear them apart! Do not falter!
Not used to lighting enemies on fire first.
They go down! Onwards!
Be easier if you not fight back.
Serves you right.
The golem freezes. Inside it, something vibrates in harmony, and the dents left by your weapons quickly repair. Harm approaches the metal monster and examines it from head to toe. An invincible idol made of indestructible metal. Another proof of our empty pride. Every master wishes to create something that will outlive them, but why? So that their creations will live on a short while before returning to dust with the rest of the universe? Masters. Masters. Aram pulls the key. To his surprise, the whole lock comes out of the golem's body along with the key. As Harm stands amazed, the monster falls to pieces as if it were made not from the strongest metal in the world, but of rotten wood. Oh, wow. Adamantine, with your bare hands? You're a beast. Spill it. Where did you get so strong? Have you been lifting weights at night instead of praying? Hail to Baron Talvis. We're saved. We were nearly done for. Praise Torag. One of the dwarves, clearly their leader, a gray-bearded man with a massive symbol of Torag around his neck, jumps down from the hillock where the dwarves climbed to escape the golem. He looks at Haram and what he's done, astounded. How did you do it? That's impossible! Impossible! I don't know how I did it. Or I don't know. I don't. Haram, you've broken metal with your bare hands before. What? When did that happen, Talvis? Wait. You're talking about the anvil. Yes, I did do that. But why? I asked Grotus what it meant, but received no answer. Haram pensively wraps his beard around his finger. Who are you? The dwarf turns to you and bows ceremoniously. Forgive me, your grace. The surprise made me lose all my manners. My name is Germold Skelge, paladin of Toreg, and the leader of this group. On behalf of our whole clan, I thank you for your help. And you must be Haram, the priest of Grotus. I've heard a lot about you, and the unusual path you've taken. I would like to speak with you. You would like? Well, I wouldn't like to even see you. We have nothing to discuss. This is just what I need to listen to another sermon about Torig's greatness. The paladin replies to Haram's indignation with a humble bow. I'm not so arrogant as to preach to a priest. Your faith is your choice. I'm not one to question it. I only want to know more about your spiritual journey. Haram only sniffs with contempt. Anyway, are you safe now? Yes, your grace. May Torag bless the soil you walk upon. You saved us. The clan is in your debt. Alas, we have no treasures to reward you for your kind aid, but that is only temporary. Believe me, when we find a way inside the fortress and recover the legacy of our ancestors, you'll see that no one can accuse the clan of stinginess. Haram sneers bitterly. Look at them, Talvis. Here they are, true children of Toreg. Greedy, conceited, unable to see beyond their own noses. They barely escaped death, and there they are, diving into its maw again, blinded by the glitter of imaginary treasures. I contemplated making them leave, but let us allow them to stay and continue what they're doing. If they're in such a hurry to dig their own graves, let us not interfere. Thank you. I see you've no love for your people or our god. No, no, don't be so quick to frown. I have no wish to preach to you, but I believe you said you broke the unbreakable with your bare hands? Pray, please, tell me about this. I think I have an idea of what power lies within you. The searing palm. Harum's voice sounds dull and lifeless. The magic anvil in the desolate bronze shield fortress, desecrated by trolls. It was destroyed by my fists, as if it were made of sand or wood that had rotten from within, and only waited to be touched to fall to dust. Jarmold pensively holds his hand upon Torig's hammer, which hangs about his neck. Could it be? Jamar, what are you talking about? What power hides inside Harum? The touch of the Unmaker. This is a rare, very rare gift of the gods. It happens once in a generation. I can't say who grants it. Perhaps Toreg, perhaps Grotus, or perhaps it comes from some other source we know nothing about. It is the power to give death to things which live on beyond their proper time.
That's rich. Any pipsqueak from our tribe knows how to break things, and you Langshanks call it a gift.
Ill things created with a flaw, like this golem, desecrated, like the anvil, the robust creations of dwarven hands that beg for death but must continue to exist. A dwarf blessed by the touch of the Onmaker can put an end to their suffering. Nonsense. I've never heard of this. If Gruatus granted me this power, why do I have to find out about it from some paladin of a traitor god? The god of a helplessness and cowardice. A gift of the gods. By Grotus, you prove it or you admit you're lying. Jamal listened calmly to the stream of insults raining down on him from Harum. When the latter has finally spent his breath, the paladin replies quietly, "Yes, I can prove it." Harum, his words make sense. Maybe you thought what was Torig's curse was actually a gift of the gods, which your kin simply couldn't understand. Harum winces as if all his teeth started aching at once, but then nods reluctantly. It is possible, but then Torig and his followers are even more stupid and blind than I thought. Just imagine, Talvis, if this is true, the reason for my woe is not a curse, but the simple fact that none of my kin was wise enough to recognize a divine gift. The priest shakes his head and looks at the paladin. You said you could prove your words, Germald. I challenge you now. The touch of the Onmaker is not only the power to destroy. It can also take the heart from an item, all the love and effort put into it by its maker, by the mercy of Toreg. Strike the golem once more, complete the unmaking, and show us its heart. Harum looks gloomily at the quiet golem, then shrugs and smashes it with his fist. The golem falls into fragments with a pitiful clank. Leaning down to search through the pieces, Harum holds up a shimmering blue jewel. He examines it, then turns to you. The priest's face is sad and baffled. There, a gift from Toreg. be he damned. So what's next? What do I do now? If it's a gift from Toreg, then give it to his servants. Haram hands the jewel to Jermold. Thank you for telling me of my gift, Jermold. But do not expect that it will reconcile me with Torag, or with my people. If you find a way to make good use of it, fine. If not, it doesn't matter. You can keep looking for the entrance, or go back to your mountains. I care not. Jermold lowers his head. Thank you, Haram. I will make good use of this gift. I am sorry that everything turned out the way it did, but I respect your decision and won't try to convince you. Farewell. Haram turns to you. Gifts from the gods, curses from the gods. I'm starting to think it's the same thing. But thank you for coming here with me. Probably wouldn't have talked to this Jermold on my own, but now I have much to contemplate. Let us go, Talvis. Let's leave these dwarves to do as they will. And, yeah, I think we're going to end it here for now. We'll go ahead and visit Varnhold next week. That way my dog can get the attention he seems to want.
We should gather our strength.
Row. Alright, let's go ahead and save, then I'll switch the scene and... I hope you all had a wonderful time. Day, night, evening, whatever you're up to, whenever you're up to it, wherever you're up to it, however you're up to it, and whoever you're up to it with. If you have a dog, give them scritches. They deserve it. And if you enjoyed my content and you're watching live or as a VOD on Twitch, make sure to drop a follow and hit that bell for notifications for when I go live. If you're watching this as a VOD on YouTube, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe down below. Hit the bell for notifications. Hang on, Marco. I know. And if you enjoyed my content, check out my channel here in the middle. If you're not sure where to start, here's a video playlist of me playing an entirely different game. If my stuff wasn't for you, but you stuck around anyway, here's a video YouTube thinks you will like. Have a good one, everyone. Bye.